Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about maybe some misconceptions about Monday's lesson. I know some of you probably struggled a little bit. Um, try to be a little bit more uh, visual and try to see it in its physical state and visualize and imagine in your mind what it's going to look like when you turn it. Now this lesson is brought to you by me and
Lincoln
and
and Preston.
all right, Lakin, say hello.
Hello, my name's Lincoln. I'm going to be sharing all the creation that me and Daddy made both together that we made lately when we just started this. And I love you all guys, and I really want to treat you, so we must get this started.
All right, good job. Wow, she just did that on her own. Now, we're gonna start off with a building that Lakin built.
And this is called a long, long tower ago that Rapunzel sat on.
Oh, okay. All right, so what we'll do is, we're gonna ignore these things here, okay?
Okay.
We'll draw the front view of the shape. I'm not going to draw this one because this one's obvious. Here's the front view. Okay, so we're going to trace that out.
How can we trace it?
Now I'm going to show you. Okay, what it looks like just from a front view. Left side. Okay. Right side. And we got the top. And we have the bottom. Okay, so try to draw it from, you can draw it from any perspective, front, back, whatever. But we're not going to trace this one out because it's pretty easy to draw out. What we're going to do first is look at our first shape here. All right. All right, Lakin, you want to talk about this?
Yeah. This is called a miniature tower that somebody lived a long, long time ago.
All right. So, guys, let's picture that being the front view. And what I want to do is I want to draw not every perspective. I'll probably do a front, a side, and a top view. So let's look at it from...
We can do the back view, which can be really easier.
Okay, we'll do that later. All right, so let's draw the front view of this. And I'm not a very good drawer, but if we're looking at the front view, I'm going to tilt it up like this. Okay, you're basically drawing a two-dimensional shape. All right, so what this will look like is a front view. Okay, we'll draw it out here. You have one block here. And then it's stacked over top of another block. And then we have another block here. Now, that's all I see from a front perspective. Okay, we're changing it to a two-dimensional. I know it's three-dimensional right now, but we're just looking at it as what it will look like on paper if we flatten it out.
Can you let me say something?
Okay, go ahead.
We have to draw the things on the back view, or otherwise, we won't get the desired shape like all the creation.
Okay, good point. Now let's look at it from a side view. Okay, and you can compare the different views. Now, if I lay it on its side, this will fall back, which is probably a bad idea. So let's do it from this side here. Okay. Lakin, can you hold this part right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Lakin's going to hold that right there, and I'll hold it still. So right there is a side view. All right. Now, again, it's two-dimensional. And it kind of looks like...
a choo-choo train.
Yeah, it does. It kind of looks like the front view as well. So, okay, she's 4. All right, so sometimes the views might look exactly the same. Now the top view, okay, the top view, here's the original shape. Let's visualize like this, okay. Now a top view, I'm going to trace it out here, okay. Oh, I can't draw. But you get the idea. Alright. So there's a top view of that figure. Alright. Now let's go to something a little bit more extreme. Lakin, I need you to talk about your shape here, honey.
This is called a building that babies will live in with their mommies and daddies.
Okay. All right. So let's picture this being the front view. Now, I'm not going to sit and draw every one of these shapes, but as a front view, okay, we'll try to lay it a little bit flat here. Okay, Lakin, you might want to step to the side there, honey. So there's the front view of this figure. And you're just drawing the front faces. You're making it two-dimensional. Okay? So I'm not going to sit and draw every one of these out. But I want you to be able to visualize. Lakin, I see you. I want you to visualize the front and the side view. Okay? Any view, really. So, all right.
Can you see me with a view? Can you see me through?
I see you. All right. Now let's look at this right here. If we do a top view, two-dimensional. This is all that you're tracing out. Okay. So you'll have. I can draw this real quick if you want me to. You're not trying to give it a 3D perspective. Oh boy, it's fun. It's easy. Okay, I'm going to draw it into squares. Like this is a square here. Everything's just square blocks. They're not perfect. And as a top view, I'm just about done. Kind of looks pretty basic, really. Alright. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. If I count this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm good to go. Now a side view might look a little different. Let's look at it from this side view here. Okay. Now, alright. So what do we have? I'll just point to it. You draw 1, 2, 3, 4 squares and one down at the bottom side here. Now notice that it's 3-dimensional, but if I draw it on paper, it gets 2-dimensional. Alright, so I will just trace this out. Hey, you gotta give me credit. I'm bouncing around with a baby and an iPad and Lakin. Oh, that's terrible. Let me erase that. That's hideous. Okay. Daddy just can't draw very well. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's the 1, 2, 3. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So be able to, if you can draw it out in a 3D perspective, it helps to visualize because you can really move things around. Alright, here's another view. Here's the back view. Alright. So, every view may look different just depending on the shape. Alright. Lakin, you want to grab the next shape?
Yeah.